Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me at Inward Somatic Studio. I'm Tracy. I'm going to be your guide today. And today's theme is do what you can do, which I think it feels really obvious, but at the same time, I think so many of us try to do more than what we can physically do, that we push ourselves beyond what we can physically or mentally or both, what we can handle. And we push ourselves into burnout. We push ourselves into sickness. We push ourselves into spaces where we can't handle it, and we snap and we get crabby and we get temperamental. I just got sick and I am really conscientious of what I can handle. That's also just the season, right? I mean, we're in that like weird space between December and January where we don't know what time it is, what day it is. The flu be going around, and I succumbed to the flu. So I'm not feeling my utmost today, and it seemed appropriate that we just do what we can do. So if you're also feeling like you can only do what you can do, man, do I have a fantastic session for you today. We're going to be spending a lot of time in kind of a straddle pose today. I have my blocks handy for me. Feel free to grab yours if you need. I got all 3 girls today, which is unusual. If you haven't met them, this is June, our mid-sized black dog. Got Cricket here, our little Boston Terrier, and Stella, our queen bee, our mama dog, who's our pit mix. Don't know. So hello to all 3 girls if you haven't seen them. Let's start, as we usually do, with some really deep breaths. Nice deep breath. Please go at your own pace. The goal here is to just feel the breath. Try playing with an audible exhale. That's going to stimulate that vagus nerve. It's going to wake up that vagus nerve, tone that vagus nerve, which is going to tap into that parasympathetic nervous system. Can do a lion's breath, which is like a really kind of gets in that growly. Imagine a lion. Imagine you've got this. You can try a hum. Okay, hum is a great vagus nerve kind of awakener. I end up doing kind of just a really audible sigh. Play with it. This is your practice. Nobody can hear you. Much of this somatic yoga is about awakening and opening yourself up to the creativity, which includes the audible creativity. If you've joined me in a session before, you know I'm a big fan of creepy sex noises. Let it out, man. If your body wants to make a sound, make the sound. I don't care. I'm going to make the sound. I don't judge me. You want to judge me? Hey, you do you. I don't care. Do just kind of a quick assessment of what your body is feeling. Feel free to stretch and turn. It's not like, this is not formal. Just kind of see how your body is feeling. My body's feeling a little crabby. Like I said, I was sick, so my body's feeling real tight and not at all as fluid as I'm used to it feeling. I get a lot of inflammation, a lot of tightness, so I'm going to be very slow and gentle in my body today. Acknowledging that, yeah, I haven't done this in a few days, and I don't like it. But I'm going to do what I can do, which is I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up on the mat. And that's going to be fine enough. I'm not going to berate myself for not being what I was 5 days ago, because 5 days ago, I wasn't dealing with this respiratory crap that I got rolling around in my system. But I'm gonna be soft. I'm gonna say, you know what, body? I'm sorry you dealt with that fever for 3 days. That was not fun. Let's assess where you're at now. Let's find the spots that do feel good. And let's breathe deeply and find the places that can feel good. I got like hiccups, and I feel like just doing this is like opening up stuff. I got hiccups, I got burps, I got... It's all right, guys. Let it out. You're a human. Or you're a dog. Dogs. If you got dogs near you, give them pets. Cats, whatever. Hi, Mama. Oh, hello. See, dogs know. Gotta give your dog tax. Hey, Mama. You sweet girl. We call her Mama because she's our sweetest, softest one that always snuggles. Put her door in the window, Mama. Hey, baby. All right, I'm going to come up and do just like a little quick cat-cow. Sorry if you can't see me because of Stella. I really should have shut that door. I'm not gonna. The dogs are like, oh, you're moving, you're doing things. You're finally out of bed. That means you want to play, right? Not really, but thanks. Now, while I don't adhere to a strict yoga practice here, I do encourage that you follow basic yoga practices, and that if you do a cat-cow, let's drop the belly and breathe in. Arch your back and breathe out. Drop the belly, breathe in. Arch the back and breathe out. Cricket really wants to play with me. Sorry, baby girl. I'm not playing right now. You're so cute, but I'm not gonna. After you do a couple, that's when I start to kind of just twist and move. This is your time to be creative. And it's just to look for what messages your body might want to be sending you that might be blocked if you're kind of staying in a static pose. Granted, cat-cow is actually a moving pose, but if you just kind of start to move your body and rock it slow and gentle, you might be surprised what you find. I am finding right now for myself that I'm really holding my breath a lot more than I am used to. And that message tells me that subconsciously my body is, I'm subconsciously, I'm protecting myself from injury. It's really, my breath is trying to hold my body together. Sorry, I don't want that. Oh, Cricket, I don't want it. Are you the cutest munchkin, though? I'm not feeling comfortable breathing deeply and relaxing, which is funny because that's like what I'm trying to guide everybody in here. I'm like, breathe deep and relax and loosen your muscles. Guys, it's hard for me too. So if you're having a hard time relaxing and letting go of your muscles, yo, me too. You do what you can do, and not every day is going to be the same. That's okay. We accept it as it is that day. That's okay. Some days we just say, you know what? That's going to be good enough. That's all I can do today. And honestly, just showing up and doing this is good. Movement is medicine, even if it's not your full range, even if it's not everything you want it to be. All right, I'm going to come up in a straddle. You can get there however you like. I'm just going to go kind of the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned way. Oh, hi. You're going to be exactly where I don't need you to be. Hi, Mama. I'm just going to come up here. You can get there however you want. Hi, Mama. Hello, sweetheart. Stella, among the other reasons we call her Mama, she takes care of us when we're sick. So she has been on me like glue the last few days. So you're in this straddle, and it's however you're comfortable, right? Go as deep or as wide as you want with your feet. And if you want to start legs together and do like a forward fold, by all means. You can have hands on the floor, hands on blocks. You can play with them too. Don't feel like once you're stuck in one spot, you got to stay there. Well, I don't care. Play with them. I kind of just like having them. I don't really have a reason. I just kind of like them. And that's good enough reason. You don't need to have a reason. I'm going to start to play kind of going side to side here. And if you feel like you've locked out your feet and it feels kind of uncomfortable in your ankles, adjust your feet. You don't. The pose, girls. Hey, we're not playing in here, ladies. Ladies, we're not playing in here. Cricket, I see you. Either really push down more towards on the ball of your feet, or if you want to start to kind of kick your feet out just a little bit, kind of more at a 45, do it. That's fine. I know there's rules and stuff on being in a technically correct pose. This is not a technically correct class. I don't care. As long as it feels good in your body, do it, please. But notice as you move, as you make those changes, I want you to notice how that feels. I want you to notice which muscles get tugged on. I want you to notice the positive changes it makes. Or if it makes negative ones, notice those too. But remember that the goal for this somatic yoga is to find the positive. We want to find the positive. Haha. I made a pun on positive. And as you move and change where your focus is going, either which muscle you're stretching, for right now it's like really tugs on that inside of that knee there. Move slowly with tenderness and grace. And know that it will not always feel the same side to side. Do your best to relax a muscle when you're in a deep stretch. Remember, it's a muscle. It's not the muscle, it's a muscle. Find something that can relax. Usually a big, deep breath in and out will usually relax something. And it is a mental exercise. You can't just breathe in and out and expect something to relax. It's a practice. Your brain has to allow something to relax. You need to send that message from your mind to your muscles. It says, I am safe enough to relax something here. What's great is that the bar is so low, you're like, I don't even care what it is. Just something can relax here. Relax something. Adjust my feet a little bit. The ankle's getting a little funny. Feel free to move within your own straddle here. I guide you into the basic position, and then it's up to you and how and where your weight and your stretch goes, because your body and mind are different. I could be here a while, frankly. My hamstrings are tight. But I think I am going to come out of this straddle. I need some side benders, I think. As per usual. Oh, surprising. Tracy needs some side benders. Oh, hello, Hemmies. I know, June. Dog tax. If you have a dog or cat and they're snuggled up with you. Alright, I'm going to come down into coming down into like a butterfly here. However you'd like to get there is up to you. Move gently, slowly. You were in that for a while. Especially you might have a lot of blood flow up in your face. Let's not fall over. Maybe your blocks to the side or wherever. Okay. Feet together. I'm going to use my furniture here to kind of just prop up my back. If you want to sit upright, which is definitely most correct, by all means. Hi, Cricket. I like how I talked about doing side benders, and now I'm just here in butterfly. Whatever. We're doing what we can do here today. That's what we're doing. Just take some audible breaths. If you do want to get deeper into your butterfly, and I know there's like a technical yoga term for this. I've got a 7-year-old. We talk about it being butterfly, okay? You can kind of put some pressure on your knees to kind of stretch those adductors. You can come forward here. You can open up your feet kind of like a book. You can really lean forward here. You can do some side benders. Listen for those messages within your body that try to interpret those messages for yourself. I cannot possibly know what your body is asking for. I do my best to tell you what messages my body is sending me, in the hopes that if you do the things that my body is asking for, you're like, nah, it doesn't feel good. Good. That means that you are listening to your body. You may not know what the message is, but you're like, no, that doesn't feel as good as it feels to you. Good. That is step one for understanding what your body is telling you. My body was like, I need you to just stretch out those adductors. All right, cool. That's what my body's telling me to do today. And in doing that, and listening to these little messages that they're vague at best. And listening to those messages, we're connecting the mind to the body. That's the somatic part of this. We're building that bridge. And we're doing what we can do, right? We're kind of guessing, but we are doing it. And that's great. That's a step. We're taking a step. That's better than doing nothing. And that's lovely. Feels great. We're acknowledging that our bodies are talking to us. And we're understanding that our bodies don't lie to us. Our brains can lie to us, funny story, but our bodies cannot. June, you're jacking up my mat here. Are you aware? She doesn't care. Stretch out those knees a little bit carefully around dogs. My body is still recovering from this flu, cold, whatever this is. So I'm sorry to say this one will be kind of a short video today, guys. But again, what's our theme? Do what you can do. Just moving your body, even if it's slow, even if it's not very much. Movement is medicine. We're activating the body. We're moving the muscles. We're getting fresh oxygen where it might have otherwise been stagnant. We're saying, hey, body, I hear you. The brain is hearing the body. The body is responding to the brain. If this is all you can do today, I'm proud of you for doing it. If you can do it again tomorrow, amazing. If you can do more tomorrow, great. If you can sit in child's pose tomorrow and take 10 deep breaths, awesome. June is also proud of you. Emulate June. What did she do? She rolled on her back and she hummed. She toned her vagus nerve. Doing what you can do is better than doing nothing. Just do what you can do. I hope you take a little bit of this with you the rest of the day. Rest. Take care of yourself. If you're watching this at some point at the end of December, this is what the earth is doing. The earth is not going gangbusters right now. The earth is resting. Rest with the earth. Take a rest. Take care of yourself. There's time for productivity later. Thank you again for joining me at the Inward Somatic Studio. I'm Tracy, and I hope I see you on the mat next time. Thanks.